Yo, what's good, YouTube? It's boardzy, and I already recorded the video, but I realized that my intro got cut off by OBS. So yeah, I didn't want to have a video without my intro. Like and sub, enjoy the video. Finalmouse Starlight 12 for over a month now, so I'm gonna give a 1 month update, talk about some of the mods I've done, and really talk about what has happened to the quality of my mouse. But yeah, first I'm going to talk about are these mods. These are BTL grips for the Starlight 12, or for the Ultralight 2 that found the Starlight 12. I have one on the right side. It helps me consistently claw grip better. So yeah, you can get those from Lethal Gaming Gear. Use code boardzy. And next up, these mouse feet. I don't know what they are. I truly don't. Like, I'm not trolling. I think they're hyper glides. If anybody in the comments knows, I just like found these lying around and I put them on. Thought they were core pads, but then I realized these are not core pads. So I don't really know what these mouse feet are. I know core pads are available. Arc ones might be as well, and hyper glides. So that's awesome. And yeah, now how my quality has held up in the span of 1 month. This is going to be fucking insane to hear. It is perfectly fine. I am just speaking about my unit. This is not a state of the Starlight 12 address, and I understand $190 for a limited time item. If there are QC issues, it should be like a one-off freak accident, not like something that's showing up on a lot of units. I've even had friends who have had like the sticky left clicks, but surprisingly, for at least a few people I know, just simply clicking the mouse somehow fixed the issue. I know it's not going to be the case for a lot of people, but something I've noticed is that the Starlight 12, more so than most other mice, I'd say any other mouse, the clicks actually have a break-in period until they like loosen up. And this is not me just getting adjusted to the weight of the clicks. I'm telling you, after you click them, I'd say like a few 100,000 times, they will feel significantly lighter, especially at the top compared to how they were out of the box. And I see a lot of people complaining about the stiffness, and at first it definitely is something you adjust to, but it goes away with time, and I just think not a lot of people have enough time on the mouse to realize that. Other than that, I know that some people were talking about fucking LOD issues and they were like, you can't use aftermarket feet. That is not true. Like, put on whatever aftermarket feet of whatever thickness you want. Unless you have some issue with your base that is fucking up the LOD, you can put whatever feet on and be fine. That's like FUD. Now I guess I'll talk about the mystery mouse feet and why I actually did swap off the stock one. So it actually was essentially a freak accident. My mic fell on my mouse like this, sent it flying into the wall, and the rest of the mouse was okay, but the feet did get scratched up. Nobody's gonna believe this, but I don't fucking care, because it happened. And yeah, I did say that the stock feet were sufficient, and I still think that's true. Like, this isn't a mouse where you need to spend $10, but it will provide you a better gliding experience. I was actually surprised at how fast this is with aftermarket feet, so you probably will want to have a controlled pad. I wouldn't say faster than a Hien with this mouse, just because it is so light and can move around so fast. It like lowered the initial friction. I noticed that I was getting better Kovac scores, so you got to get the mystery mouse feet, man. Now I just see the on-off switch, so I'm going to talk about the battery. My mouse did not come fully charged, so it actually died in a few days of use initially, and since then I have had to charge it twice. Like, it has died on me fully 2 times. I don't like charge it every other night just so I can get an idea of how long it lasts. And yeah, so that battery life, like around a week and a half on a full charge, I'd say that's really good. It's not quite super light level, but it's to the point where it is not an annoyance whatsoever, and it charges very fast. I'd say in like under an hour. So the battery life, very solid. I just really want you guys to take a look at this video from June 3rd of 2020. My main mouse and mousepad combo, Ultralight 2 and Hien Soft. I am a Finalmouse fanboy. The mouse is insane. Artisan pads 100% alpha. It was the same exact energy. Maybe I'm just a fucking plant by both Finalmouse and Artisan, or maybe I have just known that these products are the best for a long time. I said I would monitor like the post travel, and there still is a lot on my right click, more than my left click, but there's still like post travel on my left click. But it really does not fuck up the click feeling at all. And maybe a part of what I'm noticing is is the pre-travel increasing a little bit on my left click as I use it more, which alludes to the is that the right word? Which leads to the feeling of it being lighter. But yeah, that's really all I have to say. Scroll wheel and side buttons are the exact same. I thought I was having a side button rattling issue, and then I took my antipsychotics and I was fine. The sensor, final sensor, whatever the fuck this actually is, zero problems at all. The sensor position, it isn't like in the center, but I have no complaints about it. Maybe if it was like up a little bit, that would be more optimal. But that's like, talk about a nitpick. But yeah, that's really all I have to say. This is going to continue to be my main mouse. I really have not used any other mice as much. I know it sounds hard to believe when I have like fucking 5 mice on my desk, but this really has been like my main mouse. And one final thing, I guess, would be the engravings. I don't know how well it picks up on camera. I have not cleaned this at all on purpose. I was wondering if they would get dirty, and it seems like they have. I'm going to use a toothpick to clean it and then show you guys what it looks like. Look at that, man. Fucking crispy clean. All it took was a toothpick and a wet wipe. So you might need to do that once every few weeks if you want to keep it looking clean. Or maybe I'm just a dirty freak, even though I wash my hands an inhuman amount to maintain the youthful look on camera. And yeah, overall, I think the mods make it slightly better, but it is completely usable stock. The grips are obviously just complete preference. I don't like the way that clicking rubber feels, especially like with the metal clicks. I don't know, I just like clicking the normal clicks. But yeah, if you want those, use code boardzy. I still don't know what these mouse feet are, but I'll leave the links to a multiple in the description. But yeah, that's going to be all. Peace. Still going to main this mouse. Maybe I'll get the medium eventually. Maybe I won't. I truly have no idea.